day I lost control. So lost all I can. Gave all my love. Lost control. So Hi Zagat, that I hear how your friends game. Okay, yeah, I think we are good. Damn it. Yeah, that's that. So, Moo, hi Muto, that I hear how your friend has game. Moo, Moo, Moo. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Hi Zev, that I hear how your brain has going. Have you been buddy? Hi Blood Blush, that I hear how your brain has going. How are we doing? How are we doing? I think good, I think good. Also, I'm sorry, Zach. I'm sorry. Hi, I'm spelling that I hear how your brain has going. So, folks, what we are going to do today is going to be something that we've been doing earlier this week, and actually from the very next week, not the week that is going to be, we are going to actually do streams like that now every week. Well, we'll see. Because of course, like, there are going to be months where I might want to change. I've been good besides cold melting because of the temperature. I see, yeah, same. Actually, if you are going to hear some noises behind me, that's my AC running. I have to hook up my AC. Today temperature in my room reached 31 degrees Celsius. It was rising, so I had to like quickly hook up my AC unit because it was going to be bad. Yeah. In Germany too, I'm melting. God damn it. Yeah. Actually, things have been actually recently pretty bad with temperatures, didn't they? When you, yeah. I finished flat coloring in my animation and I made some art today. I really like the little guy I drew. I'm really happy to hear it. So yeah, what we are going to do is going to be actually coloring. So I'm going to, I can tell you how I'm coloring, how I'm picking up the colors if you want to hear about it, or if maybe you have some others. Hi Simon, good to have you here, how are your friends going? Haven't seen in a while, Simon. I'm fanboy. Neat. Thank you for the information. Wait, do I remember correctly? Fanboys were guys that were more feminine, right? Tomboys were the girls who were more masculine. No idea why, but I really like tomboys. Like they, you know, those rough around the edges girls. No idea why. They're really cool characters to draw and generally to write. Maybe it's because most of the times they're doing literally the same thing that guys would do, and I'm a guy and it's difficult for me to write feminine characters properly. Well, I'm doing my best to understand the topic. To be fair, I think I've been doing that kind of well recently, at least. At least recently. So yeah, I'm whoa. What's going on today with me? I think my brain is not working properly because of the heat now. I've been writing my book and keeping on doing stuff. Recently, yesterday I wrote my book a little bit when I was hanging out with my mom. And today I've almost finished 2 rooms, so I'm almost done with like second floor of the building in RPG Maker game. But I'm going to have a bit more stuff to do, like making, you know, drawers being like opened and closed. Because I have to make those drawers like characters. It's like very specific way to do that in RPG Maker. I also want to do this and like other animations for the surrounding interactions too. So we'll see how far we will be able to actually do that. Because to be fair, one of the things I've noticed is that RPG Maker has been working a bit better, at least in the MZ form. It's really good to get into that. Like, it's like RPG Maker is good to start with because you don't have to focus on programming. It's really good for you to learn how to do graphics, because you can learn how to make your own your tile sets, character sets, face sets, because you can do that to butlers. So you already have like 5 different like character graphics, which are going to be very crucial because like animations, right? Plus the how's it called now? Plus story writing, right? How to write good stories and how to make good maps generally. And later on you can just learn some programming, and in the end you end up with some, you end up with as a, game dev. I have to say that that's a really cool, curve. RPG Maker has been doing things really good. So yeah, coloring. Well, basically, pre-coloring itself, it's not really that difficult to go around it. Again, like it's a lot of theory. If you know the theory, you know how to select your colors, and it's really a lot of it. Like each color has like its own like trope. So like red means danger, anger, and other things. There's also shapes theory, so like spiky thing is also going to give off danger. Sure, yeah. So yeah, for Davis, there's going to be a trick. There's a reason why I am not coloring his other eye, because actually I want to. There's like specific thing that is going to be happening. Basically, color of the eye is going to be quite crucial for understanding in what state Davis is. So, for example, So basically, it's going to be either brown color eyes, which is the normal color eye color for Davis, and brown and red eyes, which is going to be a portion for the storytelling. It's going to be actually shown in the story, because actually there's one thing. There's going to be a kind of like a dialogue or monologue at the beginning, so yeah. I think I also should go around to seek for. Is he like Sarah's eye glow up red and you know she is about to happen? Kinda, yeah. Basically, I think I've mentioned that when I was introducing Davis as the Vtuber, you know, the Davis's character on my 3D debut. So basically, Davis actually is like not necessarily created like a normal human. Davis is not a normal human. Davis actually has been an experiment of a character, of another character, and generally he has been made out of pure alchemy, and which is like the mana in thing, not created as a human. Yeah, kinda. So basically, like, you know, he was just like spawned into. Oh, he's Jesus too, I see. Bro, not like this. And yeah, kinda, something like that. So basically, you can kind of say that he's Anakin Skywalker, bruh. Basically, Davis is like, you can kind of say like it's a homunculus kind of thing. He was just like two like particles of alchemy were like merged and Davis just spawned into existence. Imagine those like stories where you have like, you know, the desert, the thing drops on the village and there's just Davis with like he's just there. Well, yeah. That's how it usually happens, but I hate it. I hate it. But so Davis is like artificial being, generally, so to say. And to be fair, here's the thing, I've talked with a friend of mine, and he was like, hey, if you really need to, like, because he's sometimes lurking in the thing, learning how beans come here. Beans? What do you mean beans? So yeah, let me continue. So basically I've had this thing, I've talked with a friend of mine who lurks every now and then, artificial being. I was like, what? It's pretty funny because like most of my characters in the lore just kind of starts existing like that. Wall, bruh, imagine. But yeah, so there's also a reason why Devis was created by the character, and also his eyes are glowing red because Devis is capable to directly access alchemy. So like every single time when Devis has his eyes glowing red, he's like on the verge of going into alchemical overdrive, which is like changing the form. It's like alchemy's well, it's like the overdrive is also kind of explained. So basically, when the alchemist is mixing with someone's blood, then the alchemist is capable to enter into overdrive, which means that he receives a higher connection to the alchemy and he's capable of casting much more powerful levels, which is called like godly level, right? So all the people, all the alchemists that are capable to enter into overdrive, they're called gods. Just because of that. And you have like, you know, characters like Jupiter, right? Hades, etc. Like all of the, like, I've decided to take like gods from mythologies, from a lot of different mythos, and just making them gods because like they already have their own. You got Apollo, yes. There is Apollo. Is he an archer? Kinda. Not necessarily an archer, but kinda. There are no classes in here. It's like all pure magic kind of thing. So unless like if it's not just a human besides the alchemist, because they are still existing, the person is still going to use alchemy. But Apollo, so everybody is a mage class, yeah, kinda. Everybody's a mage class, yeah. Bro, it's perfect. So hey, finally, the chat on YouTube is also working. I figured out how I can do it just so I'll be able to stream on my other channel. I'm going to, since I have already two browsers, I'm going to go on my Opera GX. I'm going to log in my gaming channel and Twitch on the chat, and over here there's going to be the main channel and chat and Twitch, right? So yeah, I'm just going to switch between browsers depending on what the streams I want to do, because Twitch doesn't necessarily have any limits, or at least there are no limits for anything. We just put a checkbox to enable, disable. That would be actually easier. That would be easier, yeah. Yeah, next gaming stream is probably going to be, unless I'm going to come back home early enough to start streaming at 2 PM, or during the weekend actually. So it's either going to happen if something happens, because I'm supposed to work the entire week this month, this week. So yeah. I've been continuing to watch anime. I'm on functioning right help. What's going on, Muto? What's going on? I'm on episode 9 of Code Geass season 1. And I have to say it's pretty good. I mean, I really like this kind of anime, but I prefer when there's a bit more logic behind stuff and like when there's a bit more things happening. For now, it's been slowly going around. It's been very chaotic and spontaneous with a lot of things. Or they're like kind of trying to implement some things. I would have to say that it could be good at first if they would make things explained, not necessarily right away, but quite quickly. I'm on episode 9, and in episode 8 they finally mention like whose son the Lelouch is, etc. Like he mentioned that hey, it's that hey, I'm from the royal family and stuff, but then he mentioned that he's lying, right? And now in 8th episode it appears that he's actually the an actual son of like a direct son of the king of Britannia. So it's like, why he mentioned he said that it's a lie if it's not a lie. Like, of course I understand that he was like, you know, oh, probably he said that it's a lie because his father said that he's dead to him and etc. because he threw a fit when he was a kid. It's cool to also see what are his, you know, feelings towards this entire situation. It's like definitely without the inner monologue parts. I mean, wouldn't say it directly like this. But yeah, I see why would you say that it's like a Death Note. It builds an intrigue. Yeah, it builds an intrigue. I mean, at certain points, you can kind of say that some stuff were kind of forced. They don't show the motivations and the methods are not clear, yeah. And that's actually failing the purpose, because it's like, oh, he does something. At the start it's more logical. Nah, it's still quite illogical. Like, you don't necessarily know why he's doing things he does. Like, you can kind of guess that, hey, it's actually because, like, he hates what his father done to him and his sister. And that his father done nothing about their mother's death. But in the end, it's like, huh? It kind of seems like he's very salty about things that his father didn't do when he was a kid. I think it would be far more interesting if it would start when Lelouch was still in the... like, if I would have to rewrite this anime, Lelouch would have to be first in the castle. Like, we would have to see who Lelouch was in the first place to actually get accustomed with his character. And then we would have to see the tragedy. Then we would have to see what they've shown in the 8th episode and then we could start from episode 1 because we would know why Lelouch is like this, what he's driven by, and why he's, for example, so intelligent and educated, right? And then we would have like the entire purpose of his action. Because without that, it's like, okay, there's some random dude who now we learn in the middle of the anime is used to be a son of the, you know, of the king of Britannia himself, right? Britannia is the name of the country. In the anime. So yeah, like that's that. Like, I think it could really empower everything, like the entire anime, if those actions were taken while writing the story at first. Without those, it's like, you know, watching a kid, you know? So yeah, that's more or less that. We will see. So far, the Code Geass on my list has like 7 out of 10, 8 or 6 out of 10. It's like starting to get to like at very average anime. We will see how far it will go later. It will go lower, possibly. Like, I am almost done with episode 9 out of like what, 25 episodes? 25, yeah. So basically, if it's already on, I'm almost in the middle, but if it already has like 6 out of 10 or 7 out of 10, something in between, there's still a really long way to make the anime worse, and usually that's how it goes with average anime, unfortunately. Code Geass, like, it's been recommended. I really liked Death Note. I hated the second half of it, but you know, you can't really have much. I think Death Note was like 8 out of 10 on my list. So if Death Note had 8 out of 10 on my list and Hangeki no Lelouch is like, I haven't seen the end of it. Death Note? Really? I mean, I can tell you if you want to, but I recommend watching. It's not bad. Like, Death Note is not bad. The thing is that there are just things I didn't really like in the anime. Like, there are some very typical hiccups from L side and from Light side. Okay, we found another word. What do you mean? What word? I'm scared. Please don't do this to me. Please. Don't. No. How do you say Death Note? Death Note. Now you paid attention. Oh, diff note. Diff? Sounds fine to me. Yeah, I have diff notes sometimes too. I'm aware of that one. You said diff note like 3 times. Why did you wrote it like this? No, I can't hold it anymore. I look up from my tablet and see diff note. Bro, yeah, I tend to write, say def note, like diff note. I don't know why. There are just things I'm really used to. Like I'm sure. Why do you remind me the scene when Ichigo dismisses the hollow mask? I don't know. Gonna go bye-bye. Bye-bye, Aspen. Bye-bye. Take care. Thank you for coming. Hope to see you more often. I see we have some lurkers still sitting and enjoying. That's really good. Really good. Feel free to do so anytime you want. Sad day. Why sad day, Muto? Yeah, that's interesting. One. Yeah, drawing schedule good, but then I messed it up. It's not my day today. It's okay, Muto. That's why it's very important to draw in layers. If you still have the sketch, you can always save it for later. If it's not your day today, you can always just sketch a little and relax with it. Traditional, oh no. I'm so sorry to hear that, Muto. But save the artwork. You'll be able to make the sketch later. You'll be able to remake the sketch later and just, you know, keep it simple. We can try to sketch it again, or just sketch it later again, and for now, you know, do something else. This is a good idea just to leave it be and start a better one too. Yeah. Sometimes it all also works. Ooh, I like that terracotta. No. It was mainly my markers. Inishi. It's not bad. Why did you say that you've messed it up? It's not. Motivation to draw has evaporated. Time to play video games, lol. Nah, it's okay. It's about drawing. It's not good. It is good. It's about drive, it's about drawing. I like that character, yeah. Yeah, this fella. Isaac, gotta be here. How are you playing this game? it makes anybody feel better. I spent more than 2 hours today to figure out why random shit is happening, and it was just a variable scope problem with really 3 unnecessary characters. In and out, I'm working. It's okay, Zach, it's okay. Hey, hi. Thank you for coming. Hope your day is going to be good. Good luck with your walk. I don't know how to go about the neck here. I don't know how to do what to do about this one. Let me rethink it. I need to kinda figure out how I want the neck to be shaded. Because the light is like coming from here, right? That's why the shadow goes like this. That will be a tough one, definitely. Oh, okay. Let's try it this way. So if it's going like this, then it should be like this. E. Now I need to change it a little bit. I like this. Yeah, I really like this one, but I would need like even darker shade, like going right under the neck and making like a point there. Like this. and this. And now I want this to have some lines like that. There. How does that look alright though? Nah, it doesn't. But this one looks good. So need to make a nice gradient. And we should be good. Okay. Oops. Boop. Thank you. Hi Rylan, glad to have you here. How are you? Hope everything is going. Is this you, Davis? Yes. Hi Jimmy, glad to have you here. How are you? Hope everything is going. So yeah, we are slowly going all around stuff. Figuring out my manga. Figuring out my mango. Welcome people. How are you doing, Davis? Doing good, doing good. Tomorrow I'm going to have my work. And I wake up at 7, so I'm Gucci. I have to say, like, this is that thing, like, when you've been working, for example, in like a really messed up company, for like a normal thing, like a normal working cycle seems so good for you. Meanwhile, people are looking at you like, you know, but this is normal. Like, I know, and this is beautiful. So yeah. So we're almost done with the cover. Like, surprisingly, we're almost done with the cover. I want to keep on going. We'll see how far we'll be able to go with it. And how are you folks? How are you folks? Hi Trix, glad to have you here. How are you? Hope everything is going. I think this is the first time seeing, so hope you find a coffee corner here. Again, let me check. Are you the first time chatter? Yeah, you are. Glad to have you here. Working on editing something together. Oh, it's goody goody. Good to hear that. Good, glad to see amazing art. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. It really means a lot for me. Actually, we're making a cover for my manga. I really want to release my manga, at least first chapter this year. We will see how far we will go, but we are going to now have like fixed days when I'm going to work on my manga. We will see. I might update the... What's the manga about? About the backstory of my... about the backstory of my Vtuber model. Because actually I have adapted my character from the manga that I was already planning and working on before I even started streaming. So the main character became also my VTuber model. Oh yeah, it's like dark fantasy seinen phone. Nope, and nope. Not on me. Sounds cool. Yeah. So the dark fantasy seinen, everyone is like a wizard, you know, mage class, you know. But it's, of course, everything is going to have its own name in there, just to make things more interesting. And also, later this upcoming week, we are going to do some stuff. Is it better to write a normal story and adapt it into manga? Well, I would say yes. Because here's the thing, when you're making manga, you want to make something called script. Scripts are very specific because, as a matter of fact, the scriptures are looking as a drama, right? So there are acts, scenes. It's generally looking like a typical, you know, scenario you would have for movies, for example, right? Even let me show you how some of this stuff look like. Here's it. It's, to be fair, going to be also still quite specific in how it looks like. But basically this is what people are doing for all comic books. Not only manga, normal like American style, Western style, Western style comic books are also written like this, because it's just generally like a play. Your story is supposed to be like a play. That's how you're supposed to treat your scenario, scripture, right? And basically, when you already have all that, then there are the thumbnails. You are making thumbnails for your manga, right? So you already know how the script is going to look like, you know how the pages are supposed to go. You want to now make like some kind of Tuning back for the hope of the manga release. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the donation. I didn't suspect that it wouldn't work here. I thought I've got the notifications running. Why? The notifications didn't went through. That's bizarre. Hey, Trixie, thank you so much. Actually, for the donation, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Oh my! I don't know who donate. Yeah. Is it good to read books and or novels to use as inspiration and or reference for the manga? Yes. Yes. Well, generally, story writing is the same for everything, no matter what you're doing. You are writing the stories same for mangas, books, light novels, epic novels, games of different types. Like, what they think that the difference between those is actually the latter thing. Thank you for helping out, Debbie. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. I'm so happy, actually. Oh my. Are there heavy novels? Epic novels. Heavy novels is actually a different name for epic novels. Or just novels. So basically light novels are like, let's say up to 200 pages. But then you have like epic novels, right? Like, for example, Lord of the Rings or some other stuff, which are longer. Or like Harry Potter, right? Those are books that are just generally longer. Yeah, because you're finally starting the manga. Yeah, I'm really happy because I'm finally starting the manga, and also it's like any kind of donation is always taking me off guard. Thank you so much. Thought novels must be short. No, they don't. Actually, there's a rule for it. So basically, general fiction, adult, is 80,000 to 120,000 words. Literary fiction is 55,000 to 100,000 words. Young adult, YA, is 50,000 to 80,000 words, with some genres like YA fantasy reaching 80,000 to 100,000 words. Middle grade is 30,000 to 55,000 words. Children's books are under 30,000 words with shorter word counts for younger readers. Genre fiction, for example, fantasy, sci-fi, historical, are often longer, potentially 100,000 to 125,000 words or more. So basically it's like, you know, that's more or less how it goes about it. So generally light novel is like around 50,000 words, for example, right? So this is for 300 word page count, yeah, per page, yeah. What is the biggest book you read? Gee, that's actually interesting. I've read a lot of books. There was a book that had 600 pages that I've read. Can't remember the name of it. But yeah, that's that. That's the, you know, that's the longest one. Kinda. I think there could be like slightly longer, but like around 600, like 600 page wise, that's that. I'm not sure if it wasn't like some kind of Polish historical novel, like Ogniem i Mieczem or something like this. Last Harry Potters are 700 plus pages. Oh, so I've read the Harry Potters actually. So is it small fonts like you see in the Bible? No, no. Order of the Phoenix almost 900,000. Almost 900. Okay, so that like so the longest book I've read was around the Harry Potter page count. That was it then. I don't remember really the page counts actually. But recently I haven't really read much books. I've been mostly focusing on stuff like, you know, my projects, my own book, writing my own book, because I'm also writing a book. The next book I read was the Bible. Huh. I've never really went that road. I've never really read it. But is it actually a book? It's like 1500. Damn. Is it actually a book? Though? I remember my my religion teachers, because yes, in Poland you have to go into special lessons at school until a certain age, and you have to the thing. Yeah. And they're like priests and, you know, other people that were teaching us you know, that religion kind of thing. They're always mentioning that Bible is not a book. And it shouldn't be treated like one. But our Polish teacher was mentioning it as a book. And what the fuck is it? They said that it's a gathering of life lessons. That's how they were explaining it. Wait, that's compulsory. Compulsory? A gathering of life lessons written down in a book. Well, yeah, exactly. They hated when I was pointing that out. And I think there was like a beef between them. It's like telling Shrek is not a movie, it's a feeling. But it is actually. Shrek is love, Shrek is life. But yeah, I think at our school there was a beef between those teachers that were doing the religion lessons and my Polish teacher, because she was always saying that it's a book, like a normal book, and they're like really trying to enforce that idea that it's not a book. I remember like even when for the first time when the teacher heard that it's a book, and that our Polish teacher said that it's a book, he left. And as far as we knew, he left just to talk with her, our Polish teacher, about why she called it a book, to explain this. And she was like trolling the heck out of him. I remember that so perfectly. They even call it the Book of Books. Don't know how it could be more a book than that. Yeah, like straight up. And actually, we were trolling that teacher too, and we also brought that up, that it's called a book of books. So how come it's not a book? That took him off guard a bit though, and he kind of turned off like Droideka from Star Wars for a lesson. More or less the same thing how I've asked my tinfoil hatter programming teacher just make him define a book and explain why the Bible is not that. Yeah, I mean, he was saying that the book is something with like created lore, but then we mentioned the historical books, which are literally books about the historical events that happened in the past. And he said like, nah, it's like the like books are just generally fantasy, and the historical books are also not books in his idea. It was like, I don't know, this dude was crazy. This dude was crazy. He wasn't teaching us next year. It was like, also word came from Greek and literally means book. Actually, I wish I would know that. I wonder how he would react to it. Oh no. Oh no, that's actually crazy. I think he would lose his marbles if he would hear that. Oh my. Yeah, I've had really bad school. Like, the more I'm thinking about it, my school was really darn bad. The teachers were so freaking bad there. Besides only some of them. For example, our physics teacher, if not for the alcoholism, he would be like absolutely the master of physics. But I think he actually was like in around the science circles at certain point, but again, like the alcoholism came around and kind of he started teaching, right, in the schools. And he was very passionate physician, and he actually knew a lot. My religion teacher called me a damn noodle. I heard. She was cool. I see. Ew. I kind of didn't like those classes because, for example, they usually were at the end, and like after that guy, they've changed it to like a really cool lady. She was really great. That's some Gordon Ramsay level insult. Who are you now? An idiot sandwich, sir? Bro. Weird that you guys have religion teachers. Yeah, like for example, like most of the times they are not like people who are in any way connected with the religion. I wasn't allowed in religion classes because I was impure, aka not Spanish, and had a dark skin. Don't know. What? Eh? Yeah, we had religion classes in school too, but it was optional and we mostly just had fun on them. Yeah, like, we had fun on them too for like 2 years in the technical college. And then at the last year, they've changed our teacher to like that old lady that was literally wanted to give us homework and grade us because of that. So theoretically, people would literally be able to fail because of religion. So a lot of, like, I think our entire class as adults brought the notes to sign out from those classes because of her, right? And like, I think 2 or 3 people left from like 26 people in the class. That's the same reaction all the parents had after finding out after she admitted that. Yeah, I mean, that's like some jail-worthy thing, Trixie, actually. That's some jail-worthy thing that teacher done there. Like, straight up. I'm flabbergasted that this thing even happened. Whoa. I'm so sorry this happened, actually. I'm really sorry this happened. Vision religion teacher from Africa for a year. That's actually some really interesting thing. Dude was literally a missionary. He had to be able to talk about a lot of stuff. Like, there are different levels of people. It was a nun. Ooh. So it was a lady. Okay. Whoa. Did you all have the culture teachers? I don't know, actually. I mean, Alfonsa's sister. Ooh, interesting. Actually, I didn't really have that much of culture teachers. Like, again, my physics teacher was alcoholic. The programming teacher was a tinfoil hatter. He was, instead of programming, he was teaching us why moon landing was faked and how they faked it, and that Earth is flat. It kind of felt like indoctrination to some kind of cult. Like, straight up. Yeah, really. That was a thing. A lot of people hated his guts because they like, he wasn't teaching us programming, but he was still going with the program and making like exams and stuff and grading us for it. So he was there not teaching us anything, and he was still grading us from stuff that we're supposed to know. I need to freaking out these schools. I wish. Maybe I wouldn't be stuck in a place I'm stuck right now. I mean, I have to say, I've kind of got unstuck from that place. I had a teacher who went to jail. I mean, theoretically, one of my teachers also went to a jail once while teaching us. Same. Yeah, our programming teacher went to jail too. No, that guy wasn't the one who went to jail, but yeah. Our physics teacher never actually taught physics. He just talked about corona and that Wi-Fi is dangerous for your health. Plush, literally, that's exactly what my programming teacher was doing. But then he was still grading us for the stuff we're supposed to be learning during the classes. He was there only for like 3 days. Huh. I see. Actually, wait, nah. Because like, bro, it's a religious book. A book is a book. It being a religious book means more politics involved. Yeah, kinda actually. Sorry, Rylan. Sorry. I've zoned out and had to skip the message. I don't recollect talking about reading this one. Hmm? YouTube chat broke? No. It was like old message. It is there. I just had to skip it. And I've looked at the YouTube chat if something broke, and I've noticed that there was a message that I didn't read, but I remember that it actually appeared in the chat. But actually, our programming teacher was actually fighting with some dude in our city center. Not like city center like the building, but like, you know, in the centrum of our city, during some kind of like festival. Ours was one of those crazy Greenpeace people. Oh, I see. How come did he happen to be a programming guy while being a crazy Greenpeace? Isn't it like contradictionary? Because like machines and stuff and like production factories and etc. Like PCs and are done also because of factories, and by being crazy Greenpeace guy, he's supposed to fight against those. Don't know. He was vegan and all that stuff. I see. Oh, maybe he was just a vegan activist. That's like not necessarily attacking all of the factories and stuff, but coming with bike instead of car. I see. We've had some teachers coming with bikes, but it was like because they actually prefer it this way. Some of them, like, those were actually like crazily fit for their age. They had really good stamina and stuff. You could see a difference. Yeah, but your place is way flatter than ours. True. That true. You don't have to pedal up on the hills. Yeah. Wait, no, that shouldn't be here. I can cover this one. This can go here. Yeah, so far so good. I really like the shading here. Devi boobs. Boop. I used bike to get to school for almost 4 years too, because I was always late. And 4 to 6 kilometers of bike ride was faster than bus. I see. And then sometimes my programming teacher just zoomed past me. Bro. You're hurrying to the same class. Imagine. That's crazy. But yeah, at least you knew you weren't late. Yeah, but it was hard to keep up, not to mention it's not good and sweat not much before school begins, yeah. That's true. Also, our 4 years was we had 7 literature and 9 language teachers. That's actually huge rotation in teachers. I'm wondering how come. Oh, it's either went abroad somewhere or good program other stuff I see. Hi Skylar, glad to have you here. How are you? Hope it's going. How have you been? Hi. I'm wondering how I can make effects. Yeah. Looks like the drawing's coming along nicely. Yeah. I'm almost done with the cover, by the way. Redlock full, I'll follow up this thought. Yes, as always. Thank you. Thank you. I'm blushing a little. Hashtag Reese. Oh no. Such a cute love you have. I love watching the canvas spin. You're truly an angel sent from heaven. Oh, thank you so much. Devi, yeah. Oh, did I make you cry? I'm so sorry, I wasn't trying to... What? No, I'm not crying, it's okay. What do you mean cry? Punctuation. Aww. When are you going to the new Lil Dev? Oh, wait. Wait, Tune. Dum dum dee dum 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 dee dum 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 dum. Dum dum dee dum 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 dee dum dum. Unsupported file format, right? I have to forget about this. Open with being happy. The new little love, yeah. Zega, why happy? Is it okay if I do fan art for you sometime? It's of course, Blush. Of course, I'd love to. Everyone is much allowed and more than welcome to actually make the fan art. And it doesn't even have to be fan art of me. Any OC that I've made so far, you know, for my artistic universe, you can also do fan arts of those. I'll be also really happy with it. Where did I send it? The artwork. Wait, once again, open with give. I need to check where it's exporting. Munch pizza. Yeah, it should be here. How come I don't see it there? Lists. There we go. Lil Dev jail. Is that? Another version of Lil Dev made by Muto. Let's save this one. There. The army is growing, yeah. The army is growing. So yeah, like everyone is more than welcome to do fan arts if you want to. I'd be really happy to see them. About the fan arts, right? For example, Woto is doing a bunch of fan arts. Lil Devs. We've made Lil Davises some time ago for the first time, and it's sticked to us. And now we have Lil Davises here and there. Lil Dev is a doll, yeah. Also, I was wondering how can I do the how can I do the he's so sad being in cage, yeah. I wanted to say something, but I've totally forgot about. Yeah, I've totally forgot about. There's a thought behind it, based on what I wanted to say. I hate when this happens. You wanted to do something, yeah, and I forgot. Rape, yeah. If it won't come back, then it wasn't that important, I guess. But yeah, if... Damn it. I can't even continue, like this threw me off so much. This actually threw me off guard so badly. You got this, E. fan art. Oh yeah, the fan arts. Right, because we were talking about this. I had, if for folks that would want to make fan arts of my characters from my artistic universe, I'll need to make probably a server, a channel on my server where I'm going to upload them. I think that was it. Hopefully that was it. Yeah. Gotta go. Bye. Bye bye, Zev. Bye bye. Thank you for coming. So actually, I keep on writing the book. I have Detective Souls Blackout. It's like the first book I wanted. Like, because here's the thing, like the book itself at first started like each chapter supposed to be focused on all of these 7 deadly sins, right? Like 1 chapter per each, right? So the thing is that I kind of changed it, and now there's 1 book per deadly scene, 7 deadly sins. And I'm actually thinking that it's going to be cool at least for 7 books, but I want to keep at it, because here's the thing, I want to make it like he's some kind of detective that actually solves paranormal situations, right? Because he was like, you know, he was thrown on early retirement. The book is noir climates, right? Noir stuff. And basically, I really wanted the book to be I really wanted the book to be actually figuring out how this detective, who also has, you know, because of his family ties, he also is, you know, partially a medium, right? And basically he is you know, just generally he's picking things up, learning how to use his like medium powers. So yeah, we'll see how it's going to go. Damn, I really like writing books. And who knows, maybe if I finish it and, you know, release it, because I'm drawing, yeah. It's me right now. I've noticed that I've started to have the issue where when I'm drawing and I'm trying not to stop drawing while talking, because I've been doing that for a while. I've started having difficulties in, you know, keeping things up. Yeah. I'm really happy with this shading, though. I'm so darn happy with this shading. I hope it's not overshaded. I think there could be, you know, places that could work better without as much shading. But yeah, I'm proud of it, and I'm really happy that it's for the cover art. I'm really happy for it. And yeah, colored line art, right? The color line art comes in to the place. Dot? A dot? Le dot. Unlimited power. There. And there. We have to keep remembering that Davis here should also have some visible ribs, like here for example, and there should be a line. There should be lines for his on his pecs to show that he actually was held hostage. Okay. Nah, that's too much. Discard already. That is not a dot. It's actually a line from the abs. That should be there actually. I'm sorry, Muto. I'm sorry. I am. It looks like a dot, yeah. Sometimes it's really important to also make like micro line arts, like very small pieces of it to just keep the shape. Unfortunately, it's going to every now and then look like a dot. I had dots. Oh. How come? I will see about it. Oh, I see. I have to go now. Have fun. Bye bye, Blush. Thank you for coming. Hope to see you in the next streams. Take care. Take care. I'm kinda bummed about the fact that that tomorrow I have to go to work though. I wish I could still, you know, sit down and do stuff. Actually, we'll see. Maybe on Sunday. Yeah, maybe on Sunday this week. I do longer stream. We'll see though. Like, I really would like to sit down and stream just straight for one entire day. Like, I'm speaking about like 8-hour stream. Just drawing, doing stuff. Maybe focusing on making it like a manga day. That would be fun, yeah. But I can't because of my doggo. I can't. Treva. I was trying, but when you're making a break that is like several hours long, I mean several hours, like for example 30 minutes long. Yeah. That's that. Because for example, you know, would make the stream, then I would just have to, during the stream, like walk out my doggo, and then I could continue. But when I was trying already doing stream like this, the retention was really bad. Like, you know, I'm going out and trying my best to come back as fast as possible, but you know, people are getting bored. They want content to be happening. So streams like this might not be necessarily good, you know, a good idea for now at least. Until it's, you know, all settled. My mind is racing. Why racing? Is it because of me? Am I on your mind? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't worry. Yeah, always on my mind wing. Oh my. But no, it's like I want to do a million different things at once. I see. Kinda same. But remember, first things first, eat something and take your meds. And get ready to school. Oh wait, school tomorrow, right? You'll be getting ready to school tomorrow. Yes. It's Sunday. Hey. I'm already finishing my Sunday, so... Meds. Yeah, meds. Eat too. No, I don't want to. Please, Muto, do it for me. You really need to take care of yourself, okay? You need to eat something, drink properly, and take your meds. It's very important. There's so many. I know. A conservative plane proceeds to stab a hole breathing poor girl's face. Bruh. Imagine. It's already 12:33, dang, I should take my meds. What? Damn. Yes, yes, you should. So, Dave is artificial. Yeah. That's why he doesn't have nipples. No. No. That's like a thing for Jupiterians. How do you presume babies get sustenance? Or do girls have them? Girls have them. Guys don't. Like male Jupiterians were like kind of evolved to be able to sustain longer on heat generally, because like Jupiter is like an entire island which is just a desert. There is no greenery there besides like oasis where everything is dead anyway because of the heat. Why would people live there? They were actually brought. That's like a portion of the story. I mean, story. It's like an idea of like the backstory of it. People on Jupiter were actually brought because other like islands were gathering um their slaves, right? So but basically they're like bringing in, because Jupiter is rich in rare materials, right? So basically, just because of those rare materials, reminder, call psychologist. Who? Sorry, it's okay. It's okay. I have to call mine in like 2 months. I spoke to one seriously. I mean, sometimes it's good. I need to schedule an appointment of mine because I forgot my last one. I see. I see. That's a good idea. But actually, I'm slowly finishing my treatment. I mean, things are like... Well, actually, it's not a psychologist, it's a psychiatrist. I'm attending a psychiatrist, so I am almost finishing my psychiatry treatment. We're putting off the meds, we are, you know, just making things work, kinda. I have too many doctors. Yeah, kinda same. Now I'll have to, on Saturday, the next one, attend blood works, because I need to do the blood works for my MRI, because the previous one couldn't be done. And thankfully I won't have to leave my job, because I'm going to come back home, eat something, and drive there at 18:30 or 18:45. I'll have to check on my calendar, but yeah. Thankfully, I could do that. So, yeah. Yeah. That is good on Saturday. I mean, not MRI, unfortunately, but the blood works. I can do blood works at that time. Unfortunately, there's some other stuff. Like for example, if I'd have to go to my neurologist, then probably I won't be able to attend it after my job. They're usually ending at that time. So that's a bummer. But who knows, maybe there is like, you know, late night support. I mean late night. Not necessarily a late night, but you know, later hour support that I can attend. Because I have to say that my thing is stuff ain't really that good. With the doctors and their hours. So for sure I have to, you know, take another leave. Isn't work sliding a thing in Poland? Work sliding? Is he sorry to hear that? Nah, it's okay, don't worry. What do you mean work sliding? It's like you want a day off, you do 10 hours for 4 days and then you have a day off. Nah. I mean, I've heard that it's like it counts as you work for 5 days. Yeah, I mean, it's like giving back the hours. So for example, it's like pushing your work day to another day, and so you're exchanging your day off with your working day, right? So for example, if I'm working Monday to Friday, I can exchange my Saturday for Tuesday, but I have to come to work for I have to come to work at a Saturday, right? But in this company I doubt it's possible, but the dude is actually allowing to leave work quickly. He's not mentioning, you know, working out the additional time and stuff, so yeah. The guy was still active at that time. So yeah. Hi Aliti, glad to have you here. How are you? Hope it's going? Haven't seen you in a while. How have you been, Aliti? Glad you're here. As for the phone? Bro. Yeah, sorry, it has been so busy in school. It's okay, Aliti, it's okay. Nothing to say sorry about, I understand. How have you been? I've been good. Now, you know, I'm slowly doing stuff. We've actually reached a partnership at Twitter. Not Twitter, sorry, Twitch. We are now affiliate, officially. This teacher's made so many mistakes, bro. I see. That's super nice, yeah. So we're slowly progressing with things and just having fun, right? It's always about fun. And the drawing looks good. Thank you. I kind of stuck on the hairs, but yeah. Can't do much, can I? Gotta keep the grinding. Need to find a faster way to draw hairs. A different way to draw them. Well, I still read the Discord messages, so I wasn't fully away. Got to hear that. Got to hear that. Hair is difficult, yeah. Because, like, those are strands. Strands are very difficult to approach because, like, how do you... You know, how do you do, like, something so small in one go, right? Okay, and now just this part and we should be done with the hairs. So I sang. Happy so I sang. Okay. There we go. Alright. So we've finished the... Actually, besides the eyes, give me a second. It's a simple fix. Yeah, okay. So we finished the scars. Oh right, the scars. Thank you for reminding me. Thankfully, Davis is not going to have that many scars in this age, because that's like when he's about like tattoo. Yeah, tattoo too. Like most of those are going to actually come from the weeping, but there are also going to be some scars that are going to appear on Davis's body later. That's a really good one, Muto. That's a good one. The one you've sent me. The thingy. I'm reading digitally. That's a good move. That's a really good move. I like to sketch too much. You know, sketching is also really good. Like, if you really like to sketch, it's good to sketch when you have bad day. Usually it's really good to do stuff that you really like when you have bad day, because you're making your day better generally. Yeah, wait, I need to redo it. Is it try to make an animation meme? Hey, let's go. Just my lines were straighter. Let's give yourself a time. The lines are going to get better with time. You just need to train your hand for it, and that means just drawing. That's probably... Getting your hand steady is probably the easiest thing to do, because it's literally just drawing. It's Pride Month. Yeah. Oh. Oh, okay, I've got it. I've got the joke. Dear Lord Zega. All hail the Lord Zega. All hail the Lord Zega. Okay. Muto is the Lord. Oh right. All hail the Lord Muto. All hail the Lord Muto. Okay. And wait, I don't want the circular text. Grandpa Muto has in his name too. Really? Grandpa Muto? Bro, I imagine Zega actually found like rest of the Muto's family. Now what's supposed to be the name of it exactly? I mean... wait. That's a different topic. Bruh. Away and burn. Block flame. Wabam! So what color are we going for? Purple or green? We need an edge, we need the edge to black. No. Are you talking about the inspiration for my name? No. Oh. Secret Grandpa. What if the Secret Santa is this thing? I had to do that a lot designing a cover, yeah. I am also wondering what the background is going to be. I think I know more or less, but yeah. I'm thinking about between like making it with some like a gradient with some dots or just leaving it white and kind of going for like a bleach effect. Because I'm actually referencing bleaches thingies. Yeah, I think the purple works better than green in this scenario. Okay, I think we have it. So now let's try to. Why are you seeing the Mexicans? I don't know. Also, the other song that I was humming was Papillon song, Papillon theme from Dragon Ball Z Dragon's Attack. And so I'm thinking about this kind of main color for the background and taking this like a strong orange, 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 orange. So if we cut it here. Also, I really like that song, I don't know why. It reminds me of good old days. Reverse the selection, delete it. So now it's going to have this kind of effect here. And now, if I reverse it again, I can hit this and create good old days. Yeah, reminds me of skeletons for some reason. Make it all dots. Push dithering on normal thing. And taking like even stronger orange, almost red, like this. And now taking gradient, but gradient eraser, and making an erasure a little bit here. There we go. I need to make this thing again. Maybe even this color. And there we go. So either this or just white. Using it over here. Also, Ality, because you've been doing comic books before, right? It's cool. I have like a ton of messages. I don't care though. Not my trouble. I see they are messaging, but they are not messaging to me, so I don't care. So yeah, that's more or less how I wanted to look like, actually. Good old days, bro. What's happening? I'm constantly... It's like constantly there. I hate it. So I think we are going to keep it like that. That's something that we can, you know, go for later, like a decision. Yeah. So we finished. Actually, I can do one more thing for Davis here. Just making like a faint outline. Because I'm still deciding. Like if you're working on stuff like this, and you know you can later on just switch it, then yeah, you can switch it. I'm also not sure if this is going to be the cover in the end. Like we have still an entire, you know, comic book to be done. We've been already redoing this cover like what, 5 times? This is like 5th time that we are doing it. And this is more or less what I've, you know, settled with, because I know more or less what topic I want and how I want it to look like. So yeah. We've got Davis with Davis with this card, the 2. Tattoo. Tattoo. Bro. I'm really glad. I'm really glad for all of you folks. We are, I see, slowly going through stuff. It's here. Okay. Yeah. So basically that's that. I want to make this a little bit different, maybe placing it in some kind of like giving it like a text decoration instead of like just making it like a flat quote. And then 3 pages that we've already designed. That'd be good. Not sure why, but it all like ever since Zaga mentioned that it looks kind of like a scene from Bleach. Now I can't shake off the feeling like that, you know, like that scene where Ichigo merged with Zangetsu and made like the final Gensuga Tensho, and like everything starts to, you know, fall apart. Like those bandages or whatever he had all around him, and you just have Ichigo with, like, you know, without those bandages or whatever that was, and just standing and looking at the place where he hit. Lost his long black wig, yeah. Exactly. Lost his long black wig. Or is the new cat color? What? Zaga has been confusing me today. Yeah. You like jazz? I'm just tired. Go to sleep. Yeah. We are wrapping up already. Do you have napkin? Yo, is napkin like a kin of people that nap a lot? Why want one? What do you want me to do with a napkin? Nap means sun in my language. Really? That's interesting. So when someone is napping, that means they are sunbathing? They're tanning. Bro, imagine. Yeah, alrighty. Widow, Blush, Zaga, Zach, Trix, thank you for being active chat on Twitch. Zev, Aspen, Simon, Rylan, Jimmy, Skylar, and Alidi. Thank you so much for being active in chat on YouTube. Technically, yes. What do you call it? Napos? Oh. That's cool. So yeah, as always folks, be good, or not, be wild. Go stupid, go crazy. Alrighty folks, just enjoy. As always folks, stay creative, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Take care, bye.